we're gonna take a look at the half kneeling band lift. So for the setup, you wanna have foot directly in line with the knee, pushing down with my front foot down in the ground like I'm trying to squash a bunch of bugs. When I push down into the ground with my foot, you should feel my hamstrings and my glute on this leg here, okay? The opposite side, what I do is I guess I should go over position on this first before we talk about like how to apply the force in the ground. But anytime you're in a half kneeling position, we'll assume 90-90 position, which means we'll have a 90-degree angle with the hip and knee on the back leg, and then we'll have a 90-degree angle with the hip and knee on the front leg, okay? So going back to the position, we wanna have foot in line with the knee, pushing down on the ground, hamstring glute here, my knee that's down into the floor, I'm pushing down into the ground as well with my knee. And again, like have that visualization of there's a bunch of bugs underneath your knee, you're trying to squash those bugs. What's gonna happen is when you push down, you're gonna feel your glute kick in and a nice stretch through the front of your thigh here, through your hip flexors and your quads. You wanna think nice and tall without arching your back. You wanna keep your back, or keep your rib cage rather. See how I lift my rib cage to arch my back? I wanna keep my rib cage down, okay? So I've got my position established. Now I'm all good to go with the exercise here. So what I'm gonna do is I got 4 pieces to this movement. One, I'm gonna pull across on a diagonal pattern. You can think of this as like drawing a sword, so like a pirate pulling it out of its pocket, its holster, if you will. So I'm gonna pull is 1. I'm gonna exhale and reach 2. Should feel abs a lot when I do this one. I'm gonna bring it back, is 3. And I'm back down to starters 4. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Things to watch out for here, especially on this lead leg, people like to let the knee flare out like this. Try to get stability like that. It'll be really unbalanced. Make sure you keep your knee right in line with your foot. Otherwise, what's going to happen is you're going to end up you're going to feel unbalanced. You're not going to stress the right muscles. So make sure you get that down. And then the other thing is when you do your punch, oftentimes people do it really fast like that. You're not gonna feel your abs work. They're not really gonna do much work when you punch that fast. Even that fast is too fast. Make it slow, make it gradual, and coordinate your breath with the movement.